Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I want to tell you, as you can see, I'm ready for golf. I had to get all prepared to go play golf, and whether I play good or not, at least if I'm dressed a little for it, it may make it look as good as possible. But anyway, Brother Gatlin from Foxworth, Mississippi. He's a friend of mine, and I preach for him a lot. And he's an odd character. He surprises you. He's spontaneous. But anyway, I was sitting in a restaurant, the Magnolia Grill in Columbia, Mississippi. And all of a sudden, Brother Gatlin walks in with 45 pairs of socks in trays, in 3 different trays. Put them on my table and said, "Brother Marler, I brought you these socks." Now I'm going to tell you, they were, some of those socks, loud, what we would call loud. You wouldn't have to have a stoplight if you could put a light on some of them. And so I thought, boy, how in the world would I ever wear some of these socks? But to tell you the truth, I'm kind of enjoying it. And so what I've done is I've decided, I've chosen 6 pairs of socks, 5 or 6, and I'm going to show you a pair of socks every day that come out of that tray. And so my grandson, my chief engineer, is fixing to put the camera on this pair of socks right here. I hope that you can see them. This is the first offering here of socks. And so I wanted you to see them. Now, don't think you know what's coming tomorrow. I promise you that. Don't think you know what's coming tomorrow, because every one of them is different. I want to tell you today about a flight that I took with TWA, and I was leaving St. Louis, Missouri. And as I was coming towards Indianapolis, all of a sudden the pilot came on and he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to inform you, but there's something wrong with our landing gear. And we're not sure exactly what's wrong with it. And so we don't know that it's going to engage. We think that it's down and it's not locked somewhere or something when it comes down." So anyway, we're going back to St. Louis because that has an easier place if we have to make I don't know what he call it, but it's a belly landing. And so we was going back, and all of a sudden there was a young lady that was sitting beside me. All of a sudden she just reached over and grabbed my arm and started weeping, put her head on my shoulder, started weeping. I said, "What's the matter?" She said, "Oh, I don't want to die." She said, I'm afraid to die." I said, "We're not going to die." She said, "How do you know?" I said, "Because I prayed when I got on this airplane." She said, "You did?" I said, "Yes, I prayed. She straightened up and was okay. And when we got in sight of the St. Louis airport, I saw all the emergency vehicles out there with their lights flashing, and they was spraying foam all over the runway. To tell you the truth, I almost felt like grabbing her and crying, but I didn't. I sat straight, looked ahead, and of course we made it fine. The landing gear was all right, because prayer just has a way of working. God bless you.